Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Yes, if you're wondering, I am well. I am completely healed. As you can tell, my voice is back to normal. We are feeling very, very well. How has your week been? Before I forget, happy new month. I know you're watching this like a week after July has already begun, but happy new month. How is your month going? How is your second half? Have you like planned for your second half? I mean, you're just winging it. There's nothing much of an update from my side. I'm going back to finish my second semester end of this month. So yeah, basically it's just like thesis work and stuff, which is gonna be a lot. But we will do it. We will do it. We got this. We got this. Alrighty. So a while back, I packed my bags and moved not countries, but continents. And I went to the other side of the world where everyone says is far. That's where I moved to. I moved without family. I moved knowing a few people, but then they were not like people I was gonna depend on. So I was moving here to depend on myself as an adult in this economy. So yes, so your girl moved, your girl settled, and here I am. Why did I move? Why should you even move? Why am I even telling you you should move? Why? For me, to be honest, I just felt like I needed change for so long. When I first began the process, soon after I graduated from my undergrad degree, I actually just wanted to move. Like I didn't have like a solid reason as to why I wanted to move. And then obviously that didn't happen. Then I got into the job market and worked. And then after working in a place for like 4 years, I was just like, I need change. It's either I get another job or I move. And if you've watched, I think one of my very first videos, I talk about how that came to be. If you haven't, go back and watch. Anyway, if you have watched that, you know how that came to be. And that actually is what like just made me decide I'm not gonna apply for another job. I am going to move and kind of like start again or start afresh, because moving to a whole new country, new continent without like a job, because I moved here as a student, meant that I was going to literally start again from the bottom. And that's exactly what happened. So I moved, came, started uni. Of course, I had to apply for jobs. I applied for jobs that I had never done. My background is in communication, so that's basically what I know. I've done a bit of customer service, but yeah, that's all I know. So I was moving to a place where I was like, I'm applying to jobs, but do I even know what I'm doing? Do I? Anyway, here we are, thriving, and yeah, I just wanted to hop on and tell you guys why I think you should make that move. If you've been thinking about moving, this should make you decide to move as soon as you can. So number one, obviously, is for professional experience. Say you're moving jobs, you've been working at probably the same organization or a different organization, same role, and you apply for a job, an international job, and you get it. I mean, that without question demands that you actually make the move and yeah, change. Number two would be cultural immersion. So if you want to expose yourself to different cultures, I know like Africa, Kenya, for example, we have so many communities, we have different cultures in each of these communities, but I'm not so sure we actually get to like explore these cultures in like an intense kind of way, especially because in this century I feel like people are intermarrying and culture is kind of like getting lost. Take me for example, I do not even practice my culture, so to speak. My parents are from different communities and we've just grown up purely not like practicing any culture. So that is where actually people are headed. But then coming and experiencing people who have grown up in their own sort of way, even though of course they're like here, they've grown up in their own way. There's others from Asia that have grown up their own way and they come here and you're able to like experience a different sort of culture than what you actually know and what you have been exposed to, and you're actually able to see. A funny story I have, the other day I was like talking to some of my uni friends and they're telling me like they're married and I'm like, so like what's your family name, like your Mrs. who? And they're like, we don't do that, like you keep your own name, like we don't do that. And I'm like, so what do your kids like, what will be your kids' surname kind of thing? And they're like, we have our kids' surname, but then other than that we don't have like a family name. So I was like, oof, for us it's such a big thing. Also another thing, like they don't have like a tea, wedding rings and stuff like that, and the way it is such a big thing for us, I was like, this is interesting. And something I did not know about, something that obviously movies don't tell you about. Movies just tell you one side. And yeah, I actually realized that the more you explore, the more people you actually know, you realize that even though you're not like intentionally seeking out to know different cultures, you actually just get to know the different cultures. Language acquisition would have to be the other one. So for example, you're moving to a country that does not speak English as their primary language. That means you're able to learn a different language, you're able to speak and understand a different language, you're able to add to even your skills. Like when people are asking, are you do you understand French, for example, you say yes, because some of us, we only know oui and je m'appelle and comment tu t'appelles. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, you're able to like know a different language, you're able to understand a different language. It boosts your skills in a very big way, and it's something that you could actually use when you're applying for a job, even with like an international organization. So it's a win. If you like exploring, if you like adventure, then you should move abroad. You should move abroad. Do not even second guess it. Just move. Even if it's just for a year or 6 months, just get to explore, get to travel, get to see. My brother has always been telling me to go to the outback. I have not, but I mean, I still have time, I can always go. So it's a good way to like explore, get to know, get to visit different places, get to know the history of that place, get your adrenaline pumping and get your energy up there in such a big way. And it actually like, you actually get to see so many things. Like one of the things I've actually grown and learned to appreciate is experiences. Like my money shouldn't just go towards like material things like clothes and stuff, but I can make experiences by like traveling, by like visiting different places and stuff like that. So that's a very, very big way and a very valid reason for you to move abroad. The last one for me has to be in terms of personal growth and development, because let me tell you, there is nothing that will stretch you, there is nothing that will grow you. I know I'm using like seriously. There's nothing that will stretch, there's nothing that will grow you as much as you moving to a place where you're literally on your own. You literally have to communicate with strangers. You literally have to make friends again. You literally have to do everything on your own. Like even when you're stressed, you will not go home crying to your mother, I am stressed, mom, just cook for me that food. You're literally on your own. And let me tell you, it stretches you and builds you up in such an intense way that I don't know what other experience would actually like build you up and stretch your personal development in such a huge way. With that said, I hope that convinces you to move abroad. Because with all these things, there is so much to life, there is so much to living, and as I always tell myself and my siblings, life is for the living. And there's something my dad always says, and it always sticks with me, especially when I'm in like a dark hole, and it's the fact that the world is your oyster. Like, don't just, yes, you may be happy with where you're at, you may be okay with where you're at, probably you've never even thought of moving abroad, but what if you just decide to move abroad, even just for a short time? There are so many possibilities. Like, there's endless possibilities that could happen with you switching just for a bit, even though it may not be permanent. I hope this video helps you. I hope this video motivates you. I hope this video inspires you to go after what you really want to go after. If you know someone who's second guessing moving abroad, send them the link to this video. If you know someone who's moved abroad and is struggling to settle in, send them this video. It might be just the encouragement they need to keep pushing. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you've moved abroad, please drop a comment below on why you moved abroad, and yeah, it could just actually encourage someone else to do the same. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for inviting me to be part of your day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.